Hi, I'm Rory Greener from XR Today, bringing you the latest in news and conversation from the extended reality space. Today I'm joined by the founder of AR agency, Tim Van Der Wiel. Thank you for joining me today, Tim.
Great to be here.
Brilliant, thank you. So can you start us off by explaining GoSpooky's approach as an AR-ready social tech agency? And could you also add, are augmented visualizations a serious marketing tool?
Yeah, so GoSpooky is a social technology agency, which means that we operate really at the intersection of like shared social experiences, mostly happening on the well-known social platforms like Snap, Instagram, Meta, um, but also focusing a lot on technology. So we bring those together. We orange it as a social media agency, but we also have an in-house. We have a big focus on augmented reality, machine learning as well, and we have a really simple promise to our clients, and that's that we keep them at the forefront of social. So we're really innovation focused. And when it comes to AR, I think it's it's our biggest focus in terms of offering. We believe it will be the next computing platform and eventually even replace our smartphones. So we see a big future for AR in the way how we will live our lives, and we believe it can add tremendous value to people their lives. And we really have this vision of advancing the way how we use this technology, but also while we're doing it, really try to add value to people's lives instead of only interrupting them. So, yeah.
That's brilliant. Thank you for that. So what firms have you worked with to successfully utilize AR and also spatial computing marketing campaigns? And I'd also be interested to learn how you overcame certain development hurdles.
So we work with a lot of clients. We're also happy a global partner of Snap, TikTok, Meta on AR productions and on their campaigns as well. So two campaigns that I want to which I think are super interesting. One is for Jeep, which we did in Canada. Basically, we collaborated together with Snap to use machine learning to basically turn every Jeep into a dealership. So how that worked is that every Jeep has like a unique seven slot grill, which is unique to each and every Jeep model. And we use machine learning to really turn that grill into a barcode. So Snapchat users could take out their phones, scan any Jeep that was on the street, and then get like information on the model, but also they could customize their own new Jeep model, and it would even tell you where the nearest dealership is. So that's those kind of experiences. That's really what gets us going. This was something that was never been done before, and we really stretched the possibilities of the platform and like the technology. So you of course run into like a lot of different problems with that one. Most of it, for in this case the machine learning, was really getting it all to fit within the experience. So having like the trained model, we trained like with over 20,000 data points from like the Jeep database. But that was a really interesting challenge, and we eventually did it. I think another cool case that we did was together with a direct collaboration with Snapchat and ComplexCon. So for the people who don't know ComplexCon, it's the biggest sneaker conference in the world. And it's a 2-day event. It takes place in California, and basically all over the world. Like, it's really culture focused. A lot of sneakerheads all over the world come there, performances, etc. And it was the first time they organized this again since COVID. And we got the challenge like, hey, how can we really combine AR and really add something to that festival experience? So we collaborated with Snap on this one, and we said like, okay, can we drop exclusive items? So create this commerce experience right when the festival was happening. So basically what we did, while you were at the festival, you could open the ComplexCon app. You would get like a notification, hey, there's a drop happening, and then it would open to like the Snapchat experience. You would have this interactive 3D map, and it would tell you, hey, you should go here on the festival grounds. And when you got there, there was like this pillar which you could scan, and then you would step into like this virtual world where there was like a code, where you could like find a code, fill it in on the website, and then you would then you could basically cop the exclusive items. So we basically sold out every item, ranging from like sweaters to sneakers, like all across the 2 days at the festival. So what made this special, I think, was really it combined like. I think the power of AR is really when you can combine enhance like the physical experience and the physical reality. So it really combined like the virtual and physical. It combined that really well. At the same time, it was also not only entertaining but also a commerce experience. So people were really buying items through this partnership. I think the biggest challenge for us was mostly. We made an integration with their app. It was mostly how can you combine like multiple experiences into like one big user flow. So it was really an a UI heavy, UX heavy job to make sure that it was a logical flow of, hey, open this, then go to this location, and that people were able to eventually make it to a purchase.
I think that's really great to hear because I'll be going back to partners in a second, but touching on technologies you mentioned there, like geolocation, just to help people move around the ComplexCon some more, as well as the use of AR to bolster real life purchases and real life items. I believe that's a very important part of this technology and part of this marketplace, as you were. Do you agree that's very fundamental technology?
100%. And we really believe in like adding AR. It's really, if you can take like the context of the user, make it fit into their surroundings, that's when you get the most powerful AR experiences. And I think that's geolocation. Everything makes it is an essential part of that.
Fantastic. So going back to partners, I want to learn more about how you're assisting with Snap's AR subdivision, Arcadia.
Yeah, so a funny story about like GoSpooky started 6 years ago already. We're now at over 100 people. We've grown a lot the last few years, but I don't know, and not too many people know it, but we started as like the first Snapchat agency in Europe. That was like our way in, and from there on we expanded to like multiple platforms. But that's also where the name comes from. So spooky, like the Snapchat ghost, and go was like go on Snapchat.
I was wondering. Yes,
that was how we got started. So we started doing that, and I think 3 years ago, like 4 years ago, we started going into AR, building really simple experiences, and we started growing the team, advancing, doing multiple campaigns. And I think the last 2 years, 2.5 years, we became a partner, very close partner of Snap. So both in their partner programs, but also collaborating together with them on campaigns, all kinds of different projects. So I think that was one of our biggest like compliments, starting first from there on, and then having them as a client. Which is super exciting. I think they're one of the most innovative companies in the AR space, maybe even the most innovative company. And we work with a lot of different departments with them, and one of them is of course Arcadia. So we collaborate on projects, we help on concepts, and it's just very natural partnerships. Really great people.
Great. So I'd like to follow on that. With a rising competition at the moment, is Snapchat still a good platform for marketing agencies?
I 100% yes. I think if you compare like Snapchat to, they have more daily active users than Twitter. I think Snapchat maybe is the most. That's I think not a lot of marketeers really know Snapchat. I think they're the most well known but least understood platform. So I think for marketeers, Snapchat is a huge, especially within the AR space. I think they have the best technology out there, and scaled it across the most amount of people. So on a daily basis, 250 million people are using augmented reality on the Snapchat platform. That's more than every other platform out there. And the space is wide open for marketeers. There's never been a better opportunity right now to jump into this space. Like the software is free. Like marketers can experiment, work with creators, can work with a party like us. There's so many people using these technologies on a daily basis, and there are not that many marketeers still really understanding it, but also tapping into it. So I think it's a huge opportunity. I think it's a huge opportunity, and it's all open. The whole space is all open for marketeers. So yes, Snapchat is still a super relevant marketing platform.
Brilliant. I think that's a great note to put, great point to end on, excuse me. I'd like to wrap this all up now. I'd like to thank you so much for joining me. I think that was a great, insightful conversation, mate.
Thank you so much, Rory, and thanks for the invite.
No problem at all. So just for our readers, what's the best way for them to keep up to date with everything GoSpooky? Your website, social media?
I would recommend following us on adding us on LinkedIn. Add me on LinkedIn, Tim Van Der Wiel, and would love to connect with all people interested and passionate about AR. So that's I think that would be the best way.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm Rory Greener from XR Today. Get more XR news by following our social pages, and thank you very much for watching.